Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about one powerful habit that can completely transform your English speaking skills. That habit is daily shadowing practice. If you want to speak English fluently, confidently, and naturally, shadowing can become your best friend. So first, what is shadowing? Shadowing is simple. You listen to English and you repeat immediately after the speaker, not 5 seconds later, not after translating, immediately, like a shadow follows a person. You follow the sound, you follow the rhythm, you follow the pronunciation, and this simple technique trains your brain in a very powerful way. Many English learners struggle with fluency because they translate in their head. They hear English. They think in their native language. They translate. Then they speak. And this process is slow, very slow. Shadowing removes translation. When you repeat immediately, your brain starts copying patterns instead of translating meaning. You begin to feel the language instead of calculating it. And fluency begins there. Fluency is not about knowing thousands of difficult words. Fluency is about speaking smoothly, without stopping, without fear, without searching for every word. And daily shadowing builds that smoothness. When you shadow every day, even for just 15 or 20 minutes, something changes. Your mouth becomes more comfortable with English sounds. Your tongue learns new movements. Your ears become more sensitive to pronunciation. You start noticing stress. You start noticing rhythm. You start noticing how native speakers connect words together. For example, instead of saying, "I want to go," your confidence becomes stronger. And you start enjoying English, not fearing it. And here is the key: small daily practice, big long-term results. You do not need 3 hours a day. You need consistency. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, every single day. Choose simple audio. Choose clear speech. Repeat with energy. Repeat with focus. Repeat like you are training for something important, because you are training for your future conversations, for job interviews, for travel, for friendships, for opportunities. Fluency is not a gift. It is a habit, and shadowing is one of the strongest habits you can build. So starting today, make a promise to yourself. No excuses. No waiting, just daily practice. Listen, repeat, improve. Little by little, day by day, your English will grow, and one day you will speak without fear, without translation, without hesitation, because you built fluency, one shadow at a time. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and keep believing in yourself. You are closer than you think. Take a slow breath. Today, we are going to talk about something that changes everything in your English journey. Not vocabulary, not grammar, not accent. We are talking about your thinking. If you want to speak English fluently, you must learn to think in English. This is the real turning point. Many learners struggle, not because they don't know English, but because they are translating. They hear a question in English. Their brain moves to their native language. They build a sentence there. Then they translate it back into English. And by the time they speak, the moment is gone. The conversation moves on. Confidence drops. Frustration grows. Does this sound familiar? It's normal. Almost every English learner experiences this stage. But here is the good news. You can train your brain to think directly in English, and you can do it alone, step by step. When you stop translating, your speaking becomes faster, your sentences become more natural, and most importantly, you feel relaxed, because thinking in English removes pressure. So, how do we start? We start small, very small. Look around you right now, in your room, in your house, in your office, and describe simple things in English. This is my chair. I am sitting. I feel tired. I need water. Simple sentences, no complicated grammar, no advanced vocabulary, just daily life English. When you wake up in the morning, try this. I am waking up. I need to brush my teeth. I am making coffee. I'm getting ready for work. This simple practice begins to change your thinking patterns. Your brain slowly accepts English as a working language. At first, it feels strange, uncomfortable, slow. That's okay. New habits always feel uncomfortable. But comfort comes with repetition. You don't need perfect sentences. You need active thinking. Even if your sentence is simple, even if it's not 100% correct, say it in your mind or out loud. The goal is not perfection. The goal is mental speed. Here is another powerful method. Ask yourself questions in English. Simple questions. What am I doing? How do I feel? What do I need? Then answer yourself. I am working. I feel hungry. I need a break. When you do this daily, something powerful happens. Your brain stops searching if or translation. It begins to search directly for English words. That is progress. And here is something important. Thinking in English is not about using big vocabulary. It's about using simple English consistently. Many learners wait until they know enough words, but fluency does not come from knowing everything. It comes from using what you already know, again and again. Imagine a child learning their first language. They don't translate. They don't memorize grammar rules. They repeat. They observe. They think in the language naturally. You can train your brain in the same way. Be patient with yourself. Your brain has used your native language for many years. It will not switch overnight, but it will adapt slowly, gently, powerfully. Here is a daily challenge for you. Choose 10 minutes every day. During those 10 minutes, you are not allowed to think in your native language, only English. If you don't know a word, simplify. If you can't say exhausted, say very tired. If you can't say purchase, say buy. Keep it simple. Keep it moving. And don't judge yourself. Confidence grows when judgment stops. Another tip, use your daily routine as training time. When you cook, when you walk, when you clean, when you shower. Talk in English in your mind. Describe everything. I am cutting vegetables. The water is hot. I am walking slowly. This transforms ordinary moments into English practice. And the best part, you don't need a partner. You don't need money. You don't need a classroom. You just need awareness. The more you practice thinking in English, the less fear you feel when speaking to others, because you are already living in English in your mind. And when someone asks you a question, your brain responds faster, without panic, without translation delay, without overthinking grammar. Thinking in English builds natural flow, and natural flow builds confidence. Remember this, translation is a bridge, but it is not your final destination. You use translation to start learning. That's okay. But now, it's time to move beyond it. Step by step, sentence by sentence, thought by thought. Your goal is simple. Make English your second thinking language. Not just a subject, not just a skill, but a part of your daily life. And one day, you will notice something surprising. You will react in English automatically. You will dream in English. You will laugh in English. And you will speak without hesitation. Because fluency begins in the mind. Train your thoughts, and your words will follow. Keep practicing. Keep simplifying. Keep thinking in English. You are building something powerful. And every small sentence matters. Take a deep breath. Today we are focusing on something many English learners worry about: pronunciation, accent, and sounding natural. Maybe you've asked yourself, why don't I sound like a native speaker? Why do I feel nervous when I speak? Why do people sometimes ask me to repeat? First, let me tell you something important. Having an accent is not a problem. Everyone has an accent, even native speakers. Someone from United States sounds different from someone in United Kingdom. Someone from Australia sounds different from someone in Canada. Accent is identity. Accent is culture. Accent is beautiful. Your goal is not to erase your accent. Your goal is clarity. Your goal is confidence. Your goal is natural expression. And the good news? You can improve all of this with focused practice. The first step is listening carefully. Most learners listen to understand meaning, but to improve pronunciation, you must listen differently. Listen to the music of English. Listen to stress. Listen to rhythm. Listen to how words connect. English is not spoken word by word. It flows. For example, native speakers don't say, "I am going to do it." They say, "I'm gonna do it." They connect sounds. They reduce sounds. They stress certain words. This rhythm makes English sound natural, and you can learn it. One powerful method is imitation. When you hear a sentence, repeat it exactly the same way. Copy the tone, copy the speed, copy the emotion, not just the words. If the speaker sounds excited, you sound excited. If the speaker sounds calm, you sound calm. This trains your mouth and your ears at the same time. At first, you may feel uncomfortable. Maybe you think, "This doesn't sound like me." That's okay. You are training. Think of it like learning a new dance. At first, your body feels stiff, but after repetition, it becomes smooth. Your mouth works the same way. Pronunciation is physical. It is muscle memory. Your tongue, your lips, your jaw, they must learn new movements, and repetition builds that memory. Another important thing is word stress. In English, not all syllables are equal. For example, photograph, photographi, the stress changes, and when stress is wrong, the word sounds strange, even if the letters are correct. So practice. CE stress. Say words slowly, then naturally feel which syllable is stronger. This will instantly improve your clarity. Now let's talk about intonation. Intonation is the rise and fall of your voice. When you ask a question, your voice usually rises. Are you ready? When you finish a statement, your voice falls. I am ready. This melody makes your English sound alive. Without intonation, speech sounds robotic, flat, unnatural. So practice reading sentences with emotion, add feeling. English is not only grammar, it is expression. And here is something powerful. When you improve pronunciation, your confidence grows automatically because you feel understood. When people understand you easily, you relax. And when you relax, you speak better. Confidence and pronunciation support each other. But remember this, progress takes time. Don't compare yourself to native speakers. They have spoken English since childhood. You are building it step by step. And that is powerful. Even small improvements matter. Clearer sounds, better rhythm, stronger stress. These small changes create big results. Also, record yourself sometimes. Yes, it may feel uncomfortable, but it is one of the fastest ways to improve. When you listen to your voice, you notice things you didn't hear while speaking. You can compare your pronunciation to a native speaker. You can adjust. You can improve. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Perfection is not the goal. Communication is the goal. You don't need to sound exactly like someone from London or New York City. You need to sound clear, confident, natural. And natural does not mean perfect. Natural means comfortable. Comfort comes from repetition, from listening, from practicing daily. So, here is your challenge. Choose one short audio clip today. Listen carefully. Repeat it 5 times. Focus on stress. Focus on rhythm. Focus on emotion, not speed. Clarity first, speed later. Little by little, your pronunciation will improve. Your accent will soften. Your speech will flow. And one day, someone will say, "Your English sounds great." And you will smile because you remember the small daily practices, the repetitions, the patience, the effort. Keep practicing, keep imitating, keep improving. Your voice deserves to be heard clearly, and you are closer than you think. Take a slow breath, close your eyes for a moment, and ask yourself one question. Why did I start learning English? Maybe for a better job, maybe for travel, maybe for study, maybe for confidence, maybe to change your life. Whatever your reason is, it matters. And today, we are talking about something more important than grammar, more important than vocabulary, more important than pronunciation. We are talking about consistency, because English fluency is not built in one day. It is built daily. Many learners feel excited in the beginning. They study for 2 hours. They watch many videos. They practice a lot. But after a few weeks, motivation drops. Life becomes busy. Energy becomes low. And practice becomes irregular. This is normal. But here is the truth. Motivation is temporary. Consistency is powerful. You will not feel motivated every day. Even athletes don't feel motivated every day. Even successful people don't feel motivated every day. But the why show up? They practice, they continue, and that is the secret. Small effort, repeated daily, even 15 minutes of focused English practice every day is stronger than 3 hours once a week. Why? Because your brain learns through repetition. Daily contact with English keeps it alive in your mind. When you skip many days, your brain disconnects. You forget words. You lose confidence. You feel like you are starting again. Consistency prevents that feeling. Now let's talk about patience. Many learners quit because they don't see fast results. They say, "I have been studying for 3 months. Why am I not fluent?" But fluency is not a 3-month project. It is a long-term investment. Think about how many years you have spoken your native language. 10 years? 20 years? More? You cannot expect to master English in a short time. Progress in language learning is often invisible. You may not notice daily improvement, but one day you will understand a movie scene without subtitles. One day you will answer a question without translating. One day you will speak without fear, and you will realize you have grown, even when you didn't see it. Trust the process. Another important thing is self-talk. How do you speak to yourself about your English? Do you say, "My English is bad, I always make mistakes, I'm not good at languages"? If you speak to yourself like this, your confidence becomes weaker. Instead, try saying, "I am improving every day. Mistakes help me grow. I am building fluency step by step." Your mind believes what you repeat. So repeat encouragement, not criticism, and remember this: mistakes are not failure. Silence is failure. If you speak and make mistakes, you are learning. If you stay silent because you are afraid, you stop growing. Be brave enough to speak imperfect English. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once felt nervous. You are not behind. You are in progress. Now let's talk about building a simple routine. Don't make your study plan too complicated. Keep it simple. Listen for 10 minutes. Speak for 10 minutes. Think in English for 10 minutes. That's enough. Consistency is more important than complexity, and celebrate small wins. Did you understand a new word today? Celebrate it. Did you speak one full sentence confidently? Celebrate it. Did you practice even when you were tired? That is discipline. Celebrate it. Success is built from small victories. And finally, remember your why. When you feel tired, when you feel discouraged, when you feel slow, go back to your reason. Visualize your future. Imagine yourself speaking English confidently in a meeting. Imagine traveling and communicating freely. Imagine helping your family with your improved skills. Feel that future version of you. That version exists, but it depends on today's effort. Fluency is not magic. It is daily practice, daily courage, daily patience. You don't need to be perfect. You need to continue, even slowly, even imperfectly. Just continue. One page, one sentence, one practice session at a time. And one day you will look back and realize you didn't quit. You kept going. And that made all the difference. So today, make a quiet promise to yourself. No matter how busy, no matter how tired, I will practice a little every day, because consistency creates confidence, and confidence creates fluency. Keep going. Your future self is waiting for you, and you are closer than you think.